The world witnessed incredible scenes out of Libya today, where American-backed rebel forces finally penetrated the inner circle of leader Muammar Gaddafi's defenses, his Tripoli compound. But the man himself apparently nowhere to be found. I'm joined now by ABC's Jeffrey Kaufman, who is in Tripoli. Jeffrey.
Good evening, Cynthia. What a day it has been here. What a week it has been here. The revolution in this country seemed caught in a stalemate for months, but suddenly in the last few days, some major advances by the rebels with help from the U.S. and NATO allies in the skies, culminating today in the storming of Gaddafi's compound. As for Gaddafi, we don't know where he is, but he apparently spoke on local radio tonight, vowing to fight back, saying that his retreat from his compound was tactical. But given the scale of the defeat he has faced over the last few days, it's very hard to see how he can come back. It was early afternoon when the rebels broke through. A triumphant day for a ragtag army that has been backed by the U.S. and Europe. Behind those walls, a 2-square-mile forbidden city that was both home and military headquarters for Muammar Gaddafi, this country's brutal dictator who tortured his people and taunted the world.
We're now approaching Bab al-Azizia. I've been through these gates just a couple of weeks ago with Gaddafi's government minders taking us through. They told us what we could shoot. They knocked our cameras if we pointed them in the wrong direction. What a different feeling it is today. These kids celebrating the rebel flags. If you'd shown one of those flags a few weeks ago around here, you would have been shot on the spot. They wanted us to believe that everyone loved Gaddafi. It's very clear that that wasn't the case.
Inside, part celebration, part venting of years of anger at Gaddafi's brutal repression. The crowd exacting its revenge, burning buildings, looting anything and everything that they could carry. Remember when Saddam Hussein's statue was toppled? Well, this is Libya's version, stomping on the dictator's golden bust.
At last, we got rid of this man, of Muammar Gaddafi. He made us slaves for him, but today we are free, and Libya is going to be one of the best countries in the world.
Do you really think it's over? We thought it was over 2 days ago.
It will be over tonight. Tonight will be over. He's finished. He's nothing now.
The name Bab al-Azizia translates loosely as Gates of Splendor, but it's more garish than grand here. For Gaddafi, it was the backdrop to his boundless vanity. He entertained world leaders here. He made most of his meandering public speeches from here.
This is the heart of the Gaddafi compound. Look over here. This building was bombed 25 years ago on orders of President Reagan after Gaddafi tried to kill a number of American troops. That fist holds an American warplane, and it was used as a propaganda backdrop. When we came here, people with government green Gaddafi flags were cheering and singing their love for Gaddafi. That's what he wanted us to report. But it's clear today that there was a very different story to be told here.
Just look at the faces of these young guys. It's their future that was held in Gaddafi's fist, not that airplane. For one day at least, today, they have a future of endless possibilities. For older Libyans, it's a story of lives robbed of freedom. The man they hold responsible for that, Muammar Gaddafi, has disappeared. No one seems to know where he is hiding.
We have been hearing for 42 years about this place and about this crazy maniac who ruled us for 42 years. Where is he today? Why did he run away? Tell me, why did he run away? We're going to get him. We're going to get him. And we're going to judge him. Him and his children, one by one, in front of a whole world. Gaddafi's finished.
From everywhere in Tripoli, you could see the huge plumes of smoke, a fitting symbol for the end of a brutal dictatorship. He drove through the streets, people cheered and celebrated. This is one Arab country that loves Americans.
Thank you, Obama. Thank you, Mr. President Obama. Thank you, America.
This was the eccentric dictator in February, just after this revolution began, appearing in public on his golf cart to prove that he hadn't fled the country. This, we think, is that same golf cart, today paraded mockingly through the streets, one of the spoils of war. Back at the compound as dusk arrived, the fun was replaced by fear.
Well, the party has come to a very quick end. Suddenly there is tracer fire over our heads, and people realize that, while they have won, there are still pockets of Gaddafi resistance, and this is not a safe place. So we are leaving, as everyone else is.
And tonight, there are reports of street fights in Tripoli and other cities. The rebels are so close to victory, but they're not there yet. I'm Jeffrey Kaufman for Nightline in Tripoli.